Hello, this is Vic One. I like okay, I'm like left wing, but I like to like look at certain videos and everything, political videos and everything. But I'm not like a debater or whatever you call them people who debate go back and forth and everything. Um, but I'm against like police brutality and everything. What's going on and everything. I just think that police can do their job and everything. I don't want to get rid of the police or anything like that. But they should like follow change the rules of how they handle things because people are going to run, people are going to fight back, and they don't need to get shot. And police can still protect themselves and everything. I understand that and everything, but they but it's like when citizens like do a crime, it's like they get arrested just in like that day or 24 hours and everything, and the police is still let go or have time to the police investigate themselves or police have time to change their mind or can figure out what to do and everything. So I came across a video. Uh, his name, I mean, he's a ex officer. Brandon, this guy right here, what you see on the screen right now, he's like a conservative, black conservative. I say black conservative. You got conservatives, then you have black conservatives, and so it has been like 6 months now since Breonna Taylor has passed away or died or killed or murdered. How people are saying or call her a criminal, like she was involved, and so it has been a lot of new things that have came about in the case. But some reason I don't know why people still believe that she deserved it, and he's kind of one of them, but he doesn't try to say it. But he's the type of person that his audience is like, or like I say Trump supporters, and they are like mostly white males, and then you have I say a few might be black conservatives. Like I said, I don't have no problem with black conservatives or anything, but it seemed like him and Candace Owens, it's like they'll have no problem putting down a black person if they stand up for any type of rights or want to kneel to the ground. It's like they'll go on a Fox News, a far right or a right news station to preach about how, well, they don't say what I'm about to say, but stay in their place. Black people need to stay in their place. But the audience what he goes to, those certain people in their audience on their station is like 90% white, and you telling them, and the black people, I mean the white people on there be like, well, he's saying something that I think black people do need to stay in their place. I'm not being racist because it's a black person who's saying it, so it can't be racist because he's black. So he believed what I believe, that black people do need to stay in their place. You know when to talk and when not to talk, when to dribble, when not to dribble. But anyway, so like I said before, I came by a video. I just want to say I might say a lot of ums and stutter a bit because I'm not used to this. I just want to make this video. So the knowledge what I have seen and what I read, he's still, to me, it seemed like he's still spreading lies about Breonna Taylor and everything about how it go down. But anyway, the video is about a statue in California. Someone bought that. Someone put up their own money to make a statue of Breonna Taylor, just to to honor her, like a symbol of police brutality, what happens and everything. But here's the video. I'm gonna try to go through it. I just want to put down, so anybody who sees this video, I just want you, anything what goes on in the world, I just want you to do your own research, look up your own knowledge. I mean, you can listen to people on, you still listen to reporters or producers or whoever you want to listen to, but still have like, I don't know, let me go and check on that, and just don't listen to one person. Listen to a left wing person, a right wing person, someone in the center who both left right on things. just don't stick to one person. Just don't listen to all right wing people. But most people are going to do that because that's what they believe in. So you know, if you're against abortion, you're gonna stick to right wing who's preaching. If you against Black Lives Matter, you're gonna listen to people who against that. Especially you're gonna listen to a black person who hates Black Lives Matter. You especially gonna listen because they're black. And if you like Black Lives Matter, you're gonna listen to some ones on the left because they because you following them because Black Matter is what you get say against police brutality and everything and stuff. But to me, what I learned about Black Lives Matter, I really not on with the Black Lives Matter that much because the police are just killing everybody. You know, just killing everybody. Like I don't know, but the statistics about it, but it's like 1,000 white people have been killed by the police, and it's like 20 or 25 or 13 black people have been killed by the police. You know, and to me, it's like the police is going wild, but the reason why attention gets towards like Black Lives Matter because they the one going in the streets preaching. I mean, spreading the word about how to bad the police, and so everybody focus on them. And then you got some reason you got white people trying to say that black people are not getting killed out here like this. And you got like this guy right here on TV, Brandon Tatum. I always mess up his name. I'm bad with names, but his first name is Brandon. He's an ex-police officer and everything. And but anyway, you got Brandon and Candace Owens who like preach telling that there are 1,000 white people that have been killed and everything. And then you have the people who listen to them and preach that. Like, if you go on comments on Facebook or anything happened with the police and say, what about 1,000 white people that get killed? But it's like they use that as a offense against Black Lives Matter. But how that's good? How that's okay? 1,000 white people got killed by police. You don't see nothing wrong with that. The police are just killing people. They run. They shoot them. They move too fast. They shoot you. And you don't see nothing wrong about that. And they use that against the Black Lives Matter and everything and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's just some of the little thing I wanted to say first. Like I said, I might be, I have like a little, I'll put stuff down underneath the video if you want to look at anything. Links, I'm going to put links of the articles I got. My I got a little Twitch channel and I have a YouTube channel. Twitch channel is like twitch.com/Vic1 and everything. So if you want to follow me, I just need, because I'm trying to get 50 followers and I need 3 people to watch me so I can try to make it up there. So Brandon made a video about the statue someone vandalized, and to me, this could be either or. It could, I mean, it's so crazy how vandalized go. It could have been someone just hate seeing something about Black Lives Matter, or it could have been how things are. A black person could have did it just to crack it, so to get everything riled up again, or it could have been a racist person who just hate it, just want to crack it or something like that. But anyway, here goes a video. It's 7 minutes long, but it's I'm gonna try to make this short as possible to go through it. But as I go through it, I want to show articles and everything. So here we go.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. This video is brought to you by The Office Tatum Store. The Office Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live. I make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Y'all know the drill. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Breonna Taylor's statue being destroyed. So, Breonna Taylor's statue was destroyed over the weekend in Oakland, California. I'm going to be honest, I don't care. Not because I want to disrespect her. I don't think people should vandalize any statue at all. But I especially don't care because if you don't care about Abraham Lincoln's statue being destroyed or Frederick Douglass' statue being destroyed, people who actually actively was a part of the ending and demolishing of slavery in America, then if you don't care about them, why do you care about Breonna Taylor?
So about statues getting torn down, I think so too. Like it's just a waste of time. That's not gonna change nothing tearing down. But I think some like racist statues should be torn down, like like Robert Lee and everything, because they twisted that story on Robert Lee. I found out Robert Lee didn't even want no statues to be put up. He because he lost the war. He felt like it was an embarrassment. You can find it. You can, like I said again, research it. He didn't want no statues, and the federal flag and all that is, I don't know another really flag and all that. I think it should, stuff that symbol of hate should be taken down. But a statue, like, I think you should take down all the racial statues, but leave just one of them and put plaques, like what it means. Like, instead of just tearing it down, like put plaques and leave it there while it was put there. Just because everything popped up at, like during the '60s, when racial tension and everything, they was put up when like really against the black people trying to finally get freed and everything. So that's mostly why statues are put up and everything. Okay, let's keep it moving.
Let's go to the little statue. So Breonna Taylor statue was vandalized. Of course, the person who made the statue was disappointed, hurt. It says at the first I was stunned, shocked, hurt, angry. Is what Leo Carson said. The person who sculpted the statue of Breonna Taylor. They report Breonna Taylor is this, and this is not nowhere near being real. Taylor was 26-year-old EMT technician, was shot and killed in her home in Louisville, Kentucky, during a botched raid. It wasn't a botched raid. Stop lying about Breonna Taylor. At this point, y'all can just stop lying. Stop trying to make the girl out to be something she never was. It wasn't a botched raid. The raid went according to plan. Her boyfriend, who initially blamed the shooting on her, said that she was the one that fired the first.
They now have evidence that it's supposed to be a no knock warrant, right? But they knocked on the door, and it was 12 a.m. somewhere around there at nighttime, and yeah, it was 12 at nighttime and everything, and so they didn't know who was at the door and everything. So let me see what he say. So they already messed it up anyway. That's the first time. So if anybody else did that people say you messed that up. Cause they spoke, like I said before, I am gonna repeat myself. I can't help. I'm trying to go back. I'm slipping. This is new to me. But it's a no knock warrant. That happened. So that means you don't knock. But what they did, they knocked. They knocked at the door. Cause no knock warrant, you get surprised of people at the time, so they won't have time to throw away no drugs and anything at the time. So they already messed up the whole entire situation, how they supposed to went down and everything. But anyway, the Breonna Taylor boyfriend and then was in the bed sleeping. They was not in the hallway at first. What they said, they was not in the hallway, but they was sleeping. They heard a big noise, but they didn't know who it was. But she had a boyfriend who who dealt drugs and everything. Glover, that's his name. And so come to it, they thinking that it was their boyfriend at the door at the time trying to get in and everything. But that's right there. So I'm keep on going.
First shot. Thank God the officers had enough integrity to say no, it was actually him. She just was.
Man, let me go back.
The shooting on her said that she was the one that fired the first shot. Thank God.
So you don't know who's at your door, and you don't hear who announced yourself right. So everyone has, like, you in the United States you can have a gun and you can register for a gun, you can get a gun, and so you protect yourself. And so if someone busts in your house and you don't know who it is, what you gonna do? You're gonna try to shoot or make a warning shot at someone who's trying to break into your house. And the boyfriend even yelled at them, and that's who it is and everything. And he didn't hear nothing and anything. nothing about it and anything. So so you are going to shoot at a person. You're going to protect your property. You know, you don't know who it is. Are they trying to kill you? Trying to rape my girlfriend? Are they trying to shoot the dude or the me? You don't know what people trying to do, and you're gonna protect yourself and everything. So you're gonna get a gun. But anyway, her boyfriend had a legal had a gun that he purchased himself. He had the papers to have it. I think the papers, but you register gun. So that's what I know, and you can look it up.
The officers had enough integrity to say no, it was actually him. She just was an innocent bystander in the middle of this gunfire. She wasn't innocent in the scheme of the when they had to execute the search warrant. She wasn't a victim in that. She deserved every minute of that because she was knee deep, elbow deep in criminal activity.
So investigators. So when everything was over, Breonna Taylor got killed by the police. So the police fired back into the house, and they shot up and killed Breonna Taylor and everything. So, and I think the boyfriend ran off. But let me see right here. Let me see. Let me see if I can find which. Okay, so this is a New York Times article. So at the time, so she got shot. They got the boyfriend out. Okay, so so no drugs were found in the apartment. A lawyer for Walker. That's a boyfriend. No drugs was not found in the apartment or anything like that. You know, you might hear cases of police sometimes planting drugs, but and there was no drugs in the apartment. So he said she was knee deep in drugs, and she parted. So a couple of months ago, they found the body in the car, and they didn't. And she didn't know nothing about it. She rented a car for her ex-boyfriend, who's now in jail. The ex-boyfriend, who she was dating at the time. He the one who was like mainly the drug person, but she said she didn't know the boyfriend was doing drugs or anything like that. And she rented a car for him, and then the ex-boyfriend gave the car to someone else, and something happened. A body ended up in her rental car and everything. But it was not connected to her. She still didn't go to jail for that. So they haven't found no drugs in the apartment, and she don't have no record on drugs that she had. Okay, so the officer did say they announced themselves and everything at the time, but Walker said he did not hear him. So when I think all the shots fired into the apartment and everything, he called on the phone telling that someone's in his house shooting. Why? I mean. And you can hear on the phone, there is a phone that's a phone recording that says it. So her ex-boyfriend Glover said, so the ex-boyfriend who alleged patches led to the police, because what it was, her ex-boyfriend was like trying to send drugs to her house and everything. And the police had word that drugs were getting sent to there, but it's supposed to be that the family, that Breonna didn't know nothing about it and everything. But anyway, it says right here, the pastor led to police to the door that night, was arrested. Oh, so it was two things going on. They arrested her ex-boyfriend, and they was going to go over to her house too at the same night and everything. But the ex-boyfriend told Miss Tyra had no involvement in the drug trade and everything. The police are trying to make excuse me. I'm sorry. So even the ex-boyfriend said he had nothing charged, and so they did. So the investigators were looking, and they never find nothing that the Miss Taylor. They think Taylor didn't know nothing about what's going on, about her ex-boyfriend was doing drugs and everything. But Brandon here is saying she knew she was in deep in drugs and everything. So let's keep on going.
With Jamarcus Glover, who he also got arrested. But they try to make her out she's just his EMT. No, she was a drug dealer. She was facilitating drugs being sold on behalf of Jamarcus Glover, who was the other party involved. They did did a search warrant on his house and her house. Why did they do it on her house, Brandon? Because she was heavily involved. Instead of putting her name out there and saying she was an EMT, say she was a suspect in a criminal enterprise.
So she was a big bad mother effer. I want to. I don't have time to bleep all my cuss words out, so I'm trying to. I'm looking kind of corny right now, but the enterprise that he comes. See, I don't know how he can say this, and you can look it up and see that. You can look at a whole bunch of news articles on this, left and right news articles, because even Fox News website has did an article on this, and I don't know nothing about that, but I know the ones I have looked at, nobody never found no drugs in the house, I try to look up her police record, and I don't see nothing about her police record and everything. But some reason he's saying is enterprise. Something else you might don't know. He's a ex police officer, and so he know a little something about how the investigation. You know how you do things and everything. But the people who investigate this case didn't find that. They determined that she didn't know nothing about what was going on and everything, no connection. So they must have broke up or something like that. Something must have happened. But I'm like, a little bit, I'm gonna say a little bit. You be with somebody or know somebody for a while, you know they might have did some of the activity going on. But she still went to school and everything, became an MTV tech and everything, technician and everything. And she was working in the ER that night that everything happened and everything. So here we go. Let's see what else he says.
And it wasn't a botched raid. It was a raid that was done according to plan, but her boyfriend shot the police when they came through the front door. Okay, let's continue. Obviously, they bring up George Floyd and all of this, and they go, down a path of ridiculousness. But the girl wasn't a hero. She shouldn't even have a statue, if you ask me. Maybe her parents can make her a statue, but you're talking about a prominent statue that's put out in the public and elevating this person to a higher standard. No way. No way.
It shouldn't, like you said, the parent could put a statue up and put it like that, but they just see it as an image of again, once again, the police going way overboard, doing things and not following their own rules of all the other incidents that has happened over the years of how police shoot you in the back. They get away with it. They investigate their own self about, well, he did do this. He could have turned around. Then you have the jury to agree with that because they feel like the police are here to protect you and everything. So they could do anything. The suspects could turn around, start shooting. And it has been videos that I have seen that, yeah, the police was in the right in that. Anything could have happened on that. But some it's like, why? And they found not guilty for what they did, It don't make no sense. Anyway, the statue, he has his opinion. He don't have to have no statue, but they made a statue. What's the problem with that?
Breonna Taylor is not a hero. Breonna Taylor is not a martyr. Breonna Taylor is a poor example of the way black folks act in the culture of black people in this country.
So, what culture? Oh, she went to school. She came to ET. And I don't understand like when they say black culture. Once again, he can be black and say this to a white audience, and I know his audience is white. You can go in the comment section and read some of the comments there, and you can see what they think about stuff and everything. But I don't understand what drugs is. People who do drugs is right in everyone, race and everything and all that. Like black people look up to people. You gotta play it. People just listen to the music or whatever, rap music, and drug dealers or whatever. People just do that. No, it's not a culture thing. I don't know. I still don't understand this when people say it's a culture thing about black people look up to this. She was just someone who got shot police and people and people, nobody hasn't been charged for it. And so someone built a statue. Nobody didn't. Some people probably not a hero. To me, it's just a statue someone made to continue her image on and what police brutality looks like. That's to me what the statue is, but he's taking it very far what it should be. But here we go.
On the Tatum report, you can go look at the facts surrounding this case if you want to go back and take a look at it and for you to get verification on your own. Some people come up and say, "B, you always talking bad about black people." Yeah. Look, man, I'm just telling.
So this is what everybody else on when people call people black people Uncle Toms or the new one is Uncle Tom, but the new thing called him Uncle Ruckus from a TV show Boondocks and everything. But when you have black people, it's not a lot of like images for black people on TV and everything. Some people, you got some white people or Hispanic people, well, that only thing they know is just image what they see on TV about black people in media. I don't care left and right. They just show bad images. It's not really a lot of positive images on TV. But anyway, when you have a black person when you have white people that think that black people are just thugs and bad people and everything, you're gonna have that thought. But then you see a black person like Candace Owens, who's conservative, or him right here, Brandon, preaching stuff about how bad black people are and never saying no solution how to fix it and everything. Everybody know that black people, but it's a lot of things that I found that I didn't think about, because I used to think that why black people, why are you doing this? Stop going to jail and stuff like that. But it's a lot of things that comes with that. Why black people are so behind or things, because we over police and police go in the communities that's violent. But if you listen to people who go to jail and why they're in jail, you'll hear stories of that. Well, school was boring to me. I didn't care about school. I see someone over here that making money and everything, and you're not paying people like $6 an hour or $7 an hour. There's what they say is people who do statistics and seeing why black people do this. And people get into stuff, no fathers in the household. So then because black people get picked and police are stopping people and not taking away from the families and stuff, so they don't have time and all that. But there's plenty of black people, black fathers and mothers in homes that support their kids, and it's a lot, but the image always show they are bad. But anyway, like I was saying, but he's a black conservative, and he's saying stuff what white people want to hear, that black people are just thugs, they criminals, they get in trouble. But he doesn't tell, but he stops right there, and then people come attack him. They attack him saying, see, you are you hate your own race and stuff like that and everything. And he goes on Fox News. Fox News is 9% white audience, and he preached that and tell them that black people are bad. They need to lift up. They need to stop doing bad things. And that's the only thing you hear from him and from Candace Owens. That's the only thing you hear. And if you're a black person, you only hear that you just a criminal, that can mess up your head and everything. And then the people who watches those channels that are white, and some of them do hear, think just like him. But like I said, you hear that coming from a black person that said, I can't be racist. I cannot be, because it's a black man telling me that what he's saying, that black people their culture is about violence. So it got to be true because he's black. But most people probably not thinking that he's black, but they see a black person telling it and everything. But let's continue what he's going to say next.
And the truth. People are getting their feelings and they say bad about black people. Yeah. Look, man, I'm just telling the truth. People are getting their feelings and
he's not telling the truth. He already lied a couple of times about this case, so he's not telling the truth. And he called himself a Christian, so I thought Christians can't lie, but we all know Christians just throw that word out and everything. But anyway, let's continue what he says.
They said because of Breonna Taylor's statue get damaged, but they're not sad at Frederick Douglass. They're not sad at Abraham Lincoln, who abolished slavery. But they're mad at Breonna Taylor, who, when you look at any of the information, look at any of her social media, she was going down the wrong path, messing with dudes she should have never messed with, facilitating the drug sales for Jamarcus Glover. They got her red-handed on jailhouse phone calls. She got stuff going in and out.
She went and talked to the boyfriend, her ex boyfriend sometimes, and everything. But I don't understand why they never arrested her if she was doing bad things. Why she was still free to explore, to get her MTV. I mean her EMT license, working in the ER. Why is this? If she was deep in drugs, this just don't make no sense. Okay, let's continue.
At her house, she's posting pictures with her new boyfriend with guns and drugs.
And I don't understand. There's a lot of people that stand in front of a flag with guns and pointing at it, and so they're okay. I mean, if you could show two different images of a white person holding a gun and a black person holding a gun, people going to look at those two images different. Unless you have a Trump hat on. If you're black and have a Trump hat on, people can say, "Oh, okay, never mind then." But if you look at two images, people going to see that, oh, that's a thug right there. That's truly a thug. You can't do that. Well, a white person have a gun in her. Oh, doing the civil rights, Constitution, First Amendment, Second Amendment. You can do that and everything. But some reason I don't know why. If she drugs, why she deserve to be killed, or like it feel like he's saying she deserved it. Like that's what's supposed to happen. But some reason they think this, the right people who really don't care about this case. He doesn't care about the case. He's trying to get them views, and every click is a 2 cent or something like that. I think something like how YouTube works. But here we go.
And at the time of her demise, she was knee deep in criminal activity, causing her boyfriend to shoot at the front door blindly, and she ended up getting shot residually, which was bad. I don't think she deserved it, but she got what was coming.
Got what she coming. That's the word that got her coming because she did drugs. Or I mean, why? I mean, this should not have happened. They could have got her and waited for she walked out the side, and the police cars could have pulled up right on her and everything, and had a search warrant, pull a search warrant out right there and then, and try to go in the house. If anything, well, once again, like I said, they ain't found no drugs and thing in the house. The boyfriend didn't have nothing on him either. Someone comes and busts in your house at nighttime, you have the right to have a gun. You are gonna shoot. That's anybody. Think about it, if it was the other way around. You a police officer, and a burglar trying to bust in. They're not gonna. I don't know. They knock on the door. Burglar not gonna do that. But if they bust in, what you gonna bust in? You gonna shoot. And they saying that's a bad thing. Anybody gonna shoot if they feel like they feel threatened. Come on. In a way, there was witness that around. I mean, people at the apartments complex that they said they didn't even hear nothing about the the police officer announcing themselves, even though they said they did, but they did not hear it. But here you go. Let's continue.
When you live this lifestyle, when you act these type of ways, and you buy into this culture of gangster hood mentality, this is what happens to you.
Gangster hood mentality. That's what his audience want to hear. Just like all black Trump supporters. That's what the white Trump supporters or the white racists or certain white people want to hear, that coming from a black person. They want to hear that. They need to hear that so they can feel okay of when they see when the police gun down or kill a black person. They need to hear that coming from him. They need to hear that. It make them feel good or whatever, so they can go on the comment section when something happens, to write down to the comment section and repeat what he says and then someone go back. What are you talking about? Brandon or Candace Owens says it's okay to me to put this down here. Oh, and then Candace Owens. Well, I'm going way off topic. Here we go.
And for our country and the community to be supporting criminals over people who had dignity, people.
One thing I don't understand too is when you see something go down, what does it matter if they got a police record or not? In and some reason I don't understand, when something goes down, the police kill somebody, you have people like him needs to show 10 years ago. This guy right here had a arrest warrant on his arrest. I mean, a warrant on him, or he punched someone in the face 10 years ago. And 20 years ago, when he was in high school, he smoked some weed. So this person is not a good person. The people, Black Lives Matter and everything, who stand up, they just want to say why this needs to happen to this person and everything. What does it matter if this person had a criminal record? Why? What does it matter? You know, we should say, oh, well, they did this. Okay, never mind then. Some cases, I say that when someone do something, I say, okay, yeah, but that's, you could mention and everything. But he doesn't mention that police officers commit crime, did things too, but he'll leave that out, you know, because he know his audience don't want to hear that. That's too much. He'll lose some subscribers, you know, from his channel if he told that part.
Who stood up and established what was right for this country is beyond me. Because some people will look at Breonna Taylor and claim she's a hero, and look at Ben Carson and say he's a sellout Uncle Tom and he ain't never did nothing. When Ben Carson grew up in a similar background to Breonna Taylor, but instead of him going down the path of selling drugs and being a criminal, he went down the path of education and became the greatest neurosurgeon in history, the pediatric neurosurgeon in the history.
And good for him. What? Okay, he did. He did that. But I bet you, if the police was involved and they end up, you know, something happening with him, shooting him and stuff like that, you still have people who will say this is bad. What does it matter if he was a criminal? That's good for him. Some people can't live that good life. You know, they think they need to do this to survive or do something. What does it matter? And everything. I don't understand what he mean by this. I don't. But let's keep on going.
Of the world, Craig, of the world. And what is she doing? Doing stuff she shouldn't have been done that led to her death. And then what do you know, when they arrest Jamarcus Glover and them, they still at the trap house. They got her mom and them on the phone, talking on the phone, saying, y'all got to still go do the trap house. After she done got shot, after they done busted the trap house, they want them to go back and still sell drugs because the drugs ain't going to sell themselves. I got it all on the Tatum report. You can look at it. You can read the transcripts. The reason I made this video is because I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy and the lunacy.
It's so weird that I haven't seen no article on that the family did that. You know, and he has his own report, but I think someone else, because he works for Turner Point USA and everything. So someone else probably doing it, or he could be doing it. I don't know, but he has Termar. I just messed up his name. Report. That's what it is. It's right here. His name, his last name. Report that he has on his newspaper and everything. But I haven't seen nothing, no articles, nothing. That I'm trying. That'd be some news someone put out, especially some right wing. Because New York Post is a right wing newspaper, and I haven't seen nothing about that. And I subscribe to them, so I don't know why it hasn't came out about that. But okay, let's continue.
Of the hurt feelings and the investigation that's going on into who damaged Breonna Taylor's statue, but you got people damaging historical statues that mean a lot more to this country than somebody like Breonna Taylor. And I'm not trying to drag the woman, because it ain't her fault.
Not trying to drag the woman. What do that mean? I don't understand what not trying to drag. And you just said she knee deep in drugs and her family is doing drugs. And you already said about the boyfriend and the ex-boyfriend. What not trying to drag? I need a definition of what that means. And there's plenty of videos that shows that she haven't been involved in nothing. And websites you can go to. Like I said, do your own research. Look it up. Left wing and right wing newspapers or videos. Look it up.
Y'all done made her into a martyr. But
I don't know who made it to a martyr. I know he talking about specific people or anything. I just see that a person who died by the police. That's the only thing I see.
I'm doing is presenting reality and truth. And And we need to stop doing stuff like this. Now, damaged property is damaged property. Anybody found doing it should go to jail. But
I agree on that. It should go to jail because they damaged property, and all those people who was burned buildings down doing Black Lives Matter, they should go to jail or whatever happens to them or whatever. Just like the police should go to jail, who we all know if they did something bad should go to jail. But some reason they freeing them, but putting them in jail, putting the people who vandalized. To me, I feel like then you sometimes read the comments, it feel like the property is worth more than the life of a person. It's like the left wing people caring about the people, and the right wing is caring about the property that been destroyed. It's like they're more upset about that than anything else. I don't understand, but okay, let's continue. It's almost done.
stop propping up these criminals. Stop acting like these people are gods.
At the time when these victims or suspects or whatever get shot and killed, no one doesn't know nothing real about it. They know that the video what they saw or the video of that comes out on TV shows the police killing them, so they don't know nothing about their records till later on that they have records and all that. So we gonna continue. People gonna continue on that, but some reason the right wing people, if you got a criminal record, they're nobody. But some reason Trump has pardoned so many people who've been arrested by the FBI, but they okay with that. Some reason I don't know. They're not criminals no more because President pardoned them. Okay, it's just saying, just show you the double standards. But okay, but let's continue.
And then B. Tatum will shut his mouth and I won't say nothing else. But anyway, I could talk about this for 10, 20, 30 more minutes, but I want you to watch the rest of my videos. Comment in the comment section. Visit the Officer Tatum.
Okay, so that's the end of this video. So I want to show some of the comments in the comment section underneath this video. So the top one is, like I said, the criminals. Okay, the first one is what is that? Fighter 777 something. Criminals being turned into saints. The world has gone off the deep end. So I put under here, but I noticed that this is under my channel, but I noticed that my comments been deleted. The only reason you won't know that if you look under your own page, you have to look under another page or something, or look at you have to sign out and you can see where your comments are. But so I put a link in, so if you want the truth, that was the article what they put out, Breonna Taylor, how the police did the raid. But so that was one of the comments. So here you go right here, Chicago Dawn. So this lie still come about. Like I said, people are still following what people says. They don't, like I said, mostly people don't care about it. They just know that this part of Black Lives Matter and they hate them. So this one right here, she was an ex-EMT fired after finding a body in the car. She was not even connected to that case or anything like that. She was not even connected. So they still throw that around and everything, and it has firelights because that firelight, people still thinking this is true and everything. She had nothing connected to that, and the investigators believe she that she said the truth about that. Here go another one, Mike. I don't think that's his real name, but she wasn't even an EMT. She was fired in 2014. Nobody says that shit. She was a drug carrier. Once again, they still saying that. See, like I said, here go another one right here. She has a statue. Laugh out loud. We live in a world where small town drug dealers get statues. Oh my God. Okay, another one. Let me see. So it was one name, I can't find it. I don't know where it's at. That his name, he had 88 in his name. 88 is like a Nazi symbol, and he was saying he come on a black conservative and write something bad. I can't find it. I don't know where it's at. I don't know if it's been deleted or whatever. But I wrote under there. I wrote under his name and everything, and I said, "What is 88?" I don't know. So everybody's saying the same thing. She was not working as a EMT either. She working as a ER. I don't know, ER something. I don't know. I know she was working in ER, but I don't know exactly. Um, that was not her employee at the time of her death. She helped put drugs in the community. So what I understand, if she was guilty of everything that happened, why did they never, if she was doing drugs and that, why did they never charge the boyfriend or put charges on her, on Breonna Taylor either? And then the family got $13 million. I think that's the highest amount of anybody who ever has gotten everything. So if they in the wrong, why do they give them money to the family and everything? I don't understand. If they were guilty of what they done, that doesn't make no sense. So another one, how many felonies did she help destroy as a drug dealer? I can't care less about her or any of the people she was involved in. So okay, um so there's a video that came out October the 30th. This someone I follow named Destiny. He's a debater. I say debate. He like to debate and everything. And he's on Twitch and he has a YouTube channel too. Well, this is a YouTube channel. So he showed up to Jesse Lee Peterson. Now Jesse Lee Peterson. Now, I'm sorry. He is over the top conservative. He's born in the wrong skin. To me, he's born in the wrong century. He should be born in, I don't know, 1850s, and he'll be in that in the house with everybody else, a black person in the house, while you have certain black people in the fields. You get me? What I'm saying, that he just he was want a White History Month for white people, but get rid of Black History Month for black people. But so the video, so I wanted to show this part of the video, that it has been 6 months now. Let me see when the video. Well, the reason why I'm showing this video is the audience members, who how their reaction to this case goes. Here you go, right here.
What?
Are the criminals that you're talking about somebody that has been killed? Such
They're
as
dead.
George Floyd. Right, that are dead.
Yeah.
So
They're
those
all
are the
criminals.
I mean, no, come
But
on.
they're not criminals now. They're dead.
Not all criminals.
I mean,
Was Breonna Taylor a criminal?
Yes.
And what? She did not have a warrant for her arrest. That is absolutely not true. It's
thing
just
is,
not true. You guys
because-
live in other realities. Her name was on a search warrant, not a warrant for an arrest. Those are two very different things.
Whatever.
And the search warrant doesn't give you the right to kill somebody. Because I can tell you, because her ex-boyfriend had been involved in criminal activities in the past, and
I
they
rest
thought that
my
they
case.
could. What?
I rest my
Oh,
case.
so if your ex-boyfriend is involved in criminal activity, a cop can bust down your door and shoot you to death?
Yeah, she was living with another guy that was using drugs or something.
No, he was not using drugs. That guy was a law-abiding
he
citizen,
was doing
Jesse. Come
something
on.
with drugs, right? They all do.
This is why we need BLM. We need some more BLM in this room. Jesus.
well, again, it's not like uplifting that person that's a criminal.
So that's what I'm saying. How the audience still believe about that case, what still goes on. That she deserved it, just like this guy right here, just Lee Peterson. That she deserved what she got for doing drugs and everything, and stuff like that. Okay, and so something else I wanted to say. So the only thing I wanted to do was about this video right here. About this video right here, what he made is that I wish anybody that has, well, at the time I think he had like 900,000 time, but anyone has at 1.43 million subscribers should be doing their research and looking up. So don't stop spreading lies about someone and everything. And it doesn't matter if they were a criminal, don't have no record or whatever. No one deserves to be shot or killed or anything. The police could have did something to fix that problem and everything. You know how to deal it with another way and deal with that. That's so. Only thing I'm just saying, please just do your research. Look up stuff about anything, you know, about if you second guess stuff. Just don't listen to one person all the time because they will mess up on things. Don't just listen to me. Look up. There's plenty of articles, and make sure they're legit too, because there's a lot of false newspapers out there that really just show. But I'm gonna leave this little video I found that Taylor was invited to discuss things about what's going on with the black community. But I always like this end of this video. So here it goes.
So if
No,
Shelley Luther,
just
if
because
Shelley
you
Luther was
just
gunned
because
down,
you had a criminal past doesn't mean that you deserve
If
to lose
everybody-
your life.
It's funny because
or that is relevant in the case that's at play.
you know, here's the thing.
I gotta go.
They're quick to run and grab that talking point of Biden and Hillary Clinton, you know,
You a fake.
created
you
the
a fake.
you know, they
I'm
created
gone,
the crime
man.
bill. They
You
created
the
the crime bill.
fakest nigga I ever seen in my
They
life.
created the
And
crime
when I
bill.
see you
Well,
in
They
person,
created the crime bill.
be
They
accountable
created
for what you
they
said.
created-
I'm
they created-
out here. I'm done, bro.
Gen-
You a fake nigga. I
Gentlemen,
hope everybody see
I
that.
appreciate
Fake, bro.
I appreciate
I'm gonna
everybody.
expose you to
I appreciate
everybody. And when I
everybody
see you,
coming.
nigga, we gonna be it's gonna be on. I want you to know that. Because you call me on the phone and you saying all this, and then you get on the live stream and you playing this shit. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Is
Nigga, I
that
put you
black?
on,
Is
and
that
you
black on
live
black
stream
crime?
trying to front.
Is that
You's
black
a
on black
bitch,
crime?
dog. You's a bitch. I told you. Everybody on your live stream know you's a bitch. And when I see you, I'm whooping your ass. Everybody got it on live stream.
I like
nigga.
it.
You want to be hood, nigga? You want to be hood? You on the phone talking shit to me, and you call me and saying you apologize? Yeah, nigga.
I never
You
apologized.
apologize?
I never
You didn't
apologized.
apologize. My wife listened to you, nigga.
I never
And I'm
apologized.
saying
What I
it's cool,
said
bro. We
was
don't need to bear
what I
beef.
said. What I
Y'all
said
You a
was
bitch, nigga.
what I said.
Wow.
Let's wrap this up.